We're going to be installing some LED bulbs in this 2021 Canyon AT4 today. New for 2021, the fog lights this year are LED, so the headlights, which suck at night anyway, they're yellow, they don't match, they're ugly. I got these off Amazon, these Sealight LEDs, for I think on sale for 56 bucks or something. And I got this kit because it came with four, so you can already see I've done one side. It came with four bulbs, so two 9005s and two H11, so that's your high and your low. Yeah, they look great. I'll show a before and after really quickly just to show the difference in the light output and the color. So this is before. You can see the new LED fog lights obviously haven't turned on, and you can see how yellow the headlight is. It just doesn't match. The DRLs, they match, but the actual low beam does not. Whereas if you come over here, this side's already done. Much better. You can see that the nice, I don't know if I would call them blue, but they match really well. All we're gonna need for this install is a pair of dikes, a 10 mil flathead or like a plastic trim tool, a T20 Torx, and two black zip ties. Super easy. Before we hop into the install, I kind of just wanted to show these off real quick. I'm super impressed with the quality of them. The price was awesome. One of the main reasons I went with these was there's no fan on the back, so I don't have to worry about clearance issues. And they came with this CAN bus eliminator thing, so you don't have to worry about a light on your dash. I was even more impressed when I opened the box. They came with zip ties if you need them. I'm not going to use them, but they also came with these double-sided sticky pads, so you can put these on the inside of the headlight, which I have already done, and gloves. So far, super impressed with them, but let's go ahead and hop onto the install. Installing the new lights on the driver's side, super easy. Right beside the washer res, you have access to both caps. This is your high beam, this is your low beam. You just rotate the caps so they come up, or till the big tab points straight out and they come right out. Super easy. Like I said, this is the high beam, and you can't see the box. It's going to be almost impossible to see. I have it tucked down here in this corner using that double-sided tape, sticking on the inside of the headlight. I just didn't want those boxes flopping around. For the low beam, the one that's in the projector, same thing. You can see the box. I've double-sided taped it up there in the top left of the headlight. Wires nice and, organized. The box isn't moving around inside the headlight. This side was super easy. Took me maybe 10 minutes, and you've already seen the light output from them, so they're great. The passenger side is much more difficult, so we're going to go ahead and get started on that. So over here on the passenger side, things get a bit more difficult. I don't know if this is new for the 2021 models, but there's this big plastic panel, goes all the way back to there, tucks behind the air box, and it blocks your access to the headlight. There's no way you can get to it. So we're gonna have to remove this piece first, and then this big plastic piece. You can get to it just by taking the clips out and pulling it out, but it's really tight. It's just much easier to get it out of the way. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started with that. So first step to removing it, go ahead and snip these zip ties on this coolant line. These are like reusable little connectors, so you can just slip a new zip tie through there. So you don't have to worry about buying like a new connector or whatever. Go ahead and just pull this line up out of the way. So next step, once you've got the radiator hose out of the way, is to remove this little plastic piece. You're going to need to remove this push pin, this little push pin, and then this little T20, and then this thing will just lift right up out of here. It's super simple. This next part's probably going to be a little bit hard to see. We're going to remove the horn. There's that little silver 10 mil bolt right there. That's the only thing that holds the horns on. So we're going to go ahead and get that removed, and then we're going to disconnect the horn and pull that out. So to actually disconnect the horn, this little red tab has to come out. I can't do it with my fingers. I'm going to try to do it with a flathead. Should be able to pull that tab out, and then you can just push the tab in and remove the connector. And this may not actually be like entirely necessary, but I would rather remove all this stuff than sit there and fight with that plastic piece. All right, so you can see the connector popped out, and then you just got to push the tab. And you can just pull. The tab's hard to push. Yep, there we go. Horn comes out, super easy. So next up, we're going to be removing the big plastic piece. We have two more push pins on top, pretty easy. We have one right here behind the wiring harness. We have another one down there in the corner, which is why we had to remove the horn, if it'll focus. Yep, you can see it right there. And then we have one big one over there. You can sort of see what I'm talking about. Yep, and so once you remove those 5, this plastic piece should just lift right up out of the way. Alright, we can go ahead and remove the caps. These, for some reason, are a little bit different. You rotate them until the tab is over here. Okay, gloves on. We're going to go ahead and do the high beam first. We're going to rotate it to go ahead and pull the light out. And then, this is pretty easy. It just has this locking tab on the top right here. So we're just going to pull on the blue ones. And then while we're pulling on the blue, we're going to pull on these 2 little teeth right here. And it should just unclip. Come on now. Yep, there we go. You can see, came right out. So now you grab your, see if it'll focus, 9005 LED bulb. You go ahead and put that in. Also, just as a note, the LEDs on these, when they're in the headlight, face sideways. So they face 9 and 3. But I'm not sure which direction they get started in. I don't know if that's right. It doesn't look right. Come on. They start this way and rotate over. There we go. There you go. So you can see where I was pushing the boxes right there. Just stick it on the inside. Preferably the flattest surface you can. I know my elbow's in the way, but you get the idea. And then just connect it up. And then you can just push the connector back inside of there. Boom, you're good to go. And then on to the next one. This one's, the low beam's just as easy. This one doesn't have weird locking tabs like the high beam does, so you can just rotate it, pull it out carefully, and then it's just that tab right there. And the headlight comes out. And so this one is your H11. It's not going to focus, is it? The low beam is your H11 bulb. There you go, you can see it. Same thing, it's installed when the LEDs are pointing left and right. I think this one starts this way. Nope, maybe not. I think that's in there. Yep, that's in. There is a nice little flat spot right there where the box is, so it has plenty of stuff to grip onto. And you just got to push it down real well. And then you don't have to worry about those boxes. I know, sorry, my hand's in the way. You're not going to worry about the boxes moving around inside the headlight. As long as the plus and the minus faces the tab, you can still sort of see it right there. Oh, click them together. Tuck that back in there. And then you can go ahead and put your covers back on. You're good to go. So before we start putting all the plastics on the passenger side, I'm just going to go ahead and check to make sure that the bulbs are working. Boom, you can see how nicely the headlight now matches the fog light. And so just to be super extra sneaky, I put some, marked it with a silver Sharpie where the factory mark is. Just so that way they'll have no idea, and yeah, you're all done.